We should be live. Give this a second here. We give people a chance to come join us. All right, looks like we're live. All right, guys. Well, there's nobody in here currently, but I'm Dwight with Retro Crypto YouTube channel. I got Dion on here. What is your channel called again, Dion? Just Dion?
That's just my name. It's just Dion Rogers.
Dion Rogers. All right. Today we're going to be talking about. Actually, I want to talk about. I don't know what Dion wants to talk about today, but today I want to talk about the total overall crypto market cap. I want to do some technical analysis into Bitcoin, Ethereum, HEX, Zen crypto. I want to talk about the Zen NFT mint, and maybe if I have some time left over, I would like to go over some news articles, et cetera, et cetera. What are you trying to talk about today, Dion?
Just pretty much sitting in and pretty much about Zen and Hex, and might talk a little bit about Bitcoin long to short ratios and stuff like that. That'll probably be about it.
Okay. All right. Well, right now it looks like it's just me and you talking to each other. So if anybody happens to come into this video in a little bit, make sure you hit that like button. I can use as many likes as possible. Right now we have 1 like so far. All right, so let's see if we can get some more people in here. And all right, we got 1 viewer. That's cool, something. All right. Well, today I was looking at hey Dion, look at this. I was looking at the total market cap for crypto earlier, and it was this looks like the strong support level with the VP, the VRVP indicator here. The strong support level for the total market cap is $806.9 billion. And as always, that absolutely amazes me to think of how quickly it ran up from, because I think I got into this when it was right around 300 billion. Then it ran to 3 trillion. And now we are back. Well, I'm sorry, not 3 trillion. I'm sorry. Don't get me lying. No, I think it was 3 trillion, wasn't it? Here, I got this on the hour. Here we go. Let me change this up to the daily. I think, yes. The total crypto market cap at peak. Yes, sir. Well, just shy. But I think we can call that at 3 trillion. What do you think? Yeah, it made it that far up, and that was
it's pretty much there.
Yeah, November 11th, 2021, 3 trillion. So I got into crypto way back here. It wasn't even at 300 trillion. Wow, it was right here. Okay, so this is where I got in, and it was roughly 730 billion. I wrote it all the way down here to as low as 75 billion. And then it literally ran right up to 3 trillion. Hey guys, the people and the viewers, I got 3 viewers. Yes. Hey guys, take a moment, hit that like button. You have any comments, questions, whatever, hit me up. What's up, Mexican American? What's up, fam? Thank you for joining us. I greatly appreciate it. But yeah, it just amazes me at how volatile the crypto market has been. So like right now, sitting at 814 billion. Like realistically, to have it turn around, run at 6 trillion next bull run, it's absolutely possible, and it's kind of mind-boggling for me. What do you think, D? Can you hear me? Hey, Dion, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I know you heard me. I said, what? Okay. You're so quiet today. What's on your mind? What are you doing? I'm going to put your screen up on here. Anyway.
I'm just checking this out. I haven't even had a minute to check out the long to short ratios just yet.
Okay, I see what you're doing. All right, so I'm just going to blab. Let me know when you want to join in. Now you look at the total overall market, the total market cap for cryptocurrency. When you look at the moving averages, it's kind of interesting right now because the red is the 200. Well, we'll go over here. The purple is the 20. The green is the 50. The orange is the 100, and the red is the 200. And you'll see that the 20-day moving average has hit bottom and is starting to curve up towards the 50-day moving average, which is a good thing. But ideally, you want to see this the exact opposite of what it looks now. So if we put it on a 4-hour chart instead, it should look a little bit better, but it won't be tons better. Let's take a look at it. Yesterday it was looking pretty good, actually. All right, so right here you have it. Oh, actually, it looks pretty good. This is how you want to see it looking, but this is only on a 4-hour chart. Now, once we hit the daily chart, that's when you know that you're in bullish territory. Uh, Over here, we're gonna jump over to Bitcoin very quickly. I have the market cipher chart up right now, and you're going to see that let's go with the right dates here. We're just going to jump right to the 15th. So we had a short signal fire off today on a 4-hour chart and kind of did a significant pullback. But I actually like this pullback today because nothing goes straight up. So to see it do a pullback, I think is very healthy, very, very healthy for the market today. And it gives us a taste of what's to come. Now, like I said yesterday, Bitcoin can quite easily pull back to 15,000. Do I think it's going to go to the $10,000 range? Nah, not really. Because I remember before when we were at 30, I think it was like 3,500 was the cheapest I purchased it, and people were predicting much lower then. It's kind of hard to fathom now, but definitely they did. Um, the Vu Manchu. I'm gonna start calling this the Vu Manchu chart instead of cipher because that's what it really is. Um, and you're going to see that today, today is actually this fired off yesterday a sell signal, and we've been riding down this channel for Bitcoin, and it's dead on the money when this sell signal fired off right here. It was definitely a bearish signal, and we're riding down. The volume is down, cash flow's okay, momentum is heading downward. RSI is definitely in the oversold side of things. Let's see what is a market cipher worth it for long-time investors or just more for traders? Was it worth the money for you? Hey, I'm the cheapest man you ever seen. All right. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how I did it. I'm gonna show you right now. It's really easy. It's free. If you go on Trading View, let's jump right up here. You want to go to Trading View. Did it come up? It does not show you. Dang it. You want to download Vu Manchu. That's VUMANCHU Cipher A, and then the Vu Manchu Cipher B. They're free, perfectly free. Now, does the other cipher have more bells and whistles? Yes, it does. But this one's good enough. I've done quite well with this. Perfectly free. Now the real cipher, I believe it was like 1,200. I'm not sure what it's going for right now, but I've also noticed that there's other trading tools stepping into the market lately because BitBoy's pushing his I forgot what it's called. I just looked it up the other day, but I was like, I'm just going to stick with the cipher. I'm going to stick with what I know. And like I said, this Vu Manchu version of the cipher is perfect. It's completely free on TradingView. If you choose to get I do like the $15. That's all I need. I just need 5 different layouts. And actually, if you want, you can support the channel. If you do join TradingView, use the link provided below. There should be a link in there. But yeah, it's free. Hope that helps you, Heskin. All right, we keep going with this. The Ichimoku right now for the next 4 days is predicting Bitcoin to be bullish for the next 4 days. Now, if we jump it over to the daily chart, it is predicting it to be bearish. So yeah, and the daily chart goes about 30 days into advance. So that's out to January 10th. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. On the 4-hour chart, though, let's take a look at the fear and greed indicator. The fear and greed does have Bitcoin as being fearful right now. And the exponential moving average has Bitcoin as bearish, 100%. We are down within the ribbons, going south, not north whatsoever. And Bitcoin, why did I show you guys this one? Okay. All right. Bitcoin right now, remember, this is the volume profile, the VRVP. Actually, it's just basically volume profiler. And basically, depending on what the screen you show, it will demonstrate the upper resistance, the bottom support, and where we currently are floating around now. which we definitely don't want to break beneath this marker right here at 16,940, which is the highest volume point, because if it does, we're in danger of dropping. Well, actually, we should catch here at 16,532. If not, it'll drop and catch down here to support. But the two supports that this chart actually draws out is this bottom here and this upper. So you'll see if I open it like this, and then it'll change where those lines are located, which I showed too much there. It's way too high now. All right, let's see. So since I just, yeah, we just did the Bitcoin. So, hey, Dion, with the shorts, what do you have going? You want to show
Yeah.
your chart? All right, hold on. I'll bounce you in here.
On for shorts.
Yeah, you got to share your screen. You took it down again.
All right. Which chart you want me to share here?
When it comes to shorty something, that's all you. Inquiring minds
I
want to know.
currently
I
don't
don't
have
trade.
a. Yeah, I don't
I
have
try
a
not.
shorts open at the moment. I'm just kind of sitting back and speculating for right now. Yeah, market's looking a little volatile. It looks like it might be able to swing back up. So I'm not just
Okay.
kind of sitting on the sidelines, kind of trying to wait until the weekend hits and make a move after that. After I get that signal.
Okay. Uh, let's see here. Is your screen up?
Yeah, but I got it up now.
All right. Let me see if I can pull this up. All right, so we'll take a look over here at the Ethereum. And Ethereum right now is looking. Yeah, I'm gonna put your screen up real quick. I want to see what you have to say for Bitcoin. I'm gonna make you talk. There's your screen right there. So where do you see Bitcoin doing?
Right now, with Bitcoin, I've just been keeping my eye on the DXY. So I had drew, I think, sometime last year, and I haven't touched it since. And so I pretty much been holding up pretty good. As you can see, we're sitting here on this trend line that I had drew out back then. And at this point, I'm kind of expecting the dollar to at least try to make some sort of move back up. But currently, it's just been continuously losing strength. In my own personal opinion, with the U.S. dollar, I'm honestly expecting the dollar to regain strength here, and I'm thinking Powell right now. He did go a little dovish, but I'm thinking when we get back into 2023, he'll probably resume, and we might see another 75, and they might try to continue to kick the can down the road with this one.
Okay. All right. So we'll take a quick peek here with Ethereum. And Ethereum moving average, you have the 200, 100, and the 50 and the 20-day moving average here. And with the daily chart, Ethereum actually is more bullish than Bitcoin. And I'm actually expecting Ethereum to do big things in the near future. Definitely expecting Ethereum to, because with this 20-day moving average moving up, that's very bullish, and that's on a daily chart. So it actually looks better than Bitcoin's moving average. So I'm really banking a lot on Matic and Polygon. I mean Polygon, because Ethereum's just like we were talking about yesterday. It's just too expensive. Once the volume picks up. Hmm. So let's jump over. You want to talk today? You're so quiet. Where's your mind at?
Yeah, I'm just still looking around. I haven't had too much time to kind of sit back and look at the charts. I just got out of work about an hour and a half ago. Yeah, still trying to check everything out.
I know, but when you're live, you got to talk. You're not entertaining. You're just sitting there. It's almost weird. And you're in
Yeah.
Florida.
I'll be talking here
You're
in
in
a minute.
Florida with a hat on. You're in Florida with a hat
Oh,
on.
it's cold. It's cold down here, man.
What is cold? What
Let
do
me
you
check
consider
the
cold?
temperature here. I know this
There's
morning it was like 58.
there's ice storms here. There's ice. It's cold here. Ice on the trees. The schools were
It's
closed today.
64 right now.
Oh my God! Take that damn hat off. That is insulting. Absolutely insulting. All right.
Yeah, it's the wind that gets you.
What is it?
The wind.
All right, let's jump back over here very quickly. All All right, so yeah, so I'm definitely seeing Ethereum be bullish. Now we're gonna go right into Hex. We're gonna get into the meat potatoes. Hey, I got 4 viewers right now. Right when I said Hex, YouTube must be listening to my word. Let's say Hex, 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 Hex. Anyway, guys, before we go to Hex, make sure you guys hit that like button. And you have any questions, comments, for free to hit, please hit it up. Hit me up, guys. All right, so let's take a peek here at Hex, see what's going on with this baby. Hex is very frustrating because it's definitely found its bottom, but it also feels to me as though everything's just going to be on pause until Pulse Chain comes about. And it's kind of unfortunate, but it looks like that's how it's going to play. And I also just feel like a lot of Hexicans have been, I don't want to say jumping ship, but have become disillusioned. How have you been
No,
feeling?
I think there's a decent amount of people jumping ship.
Yeah. And I don't really understand why
Yeah,
Richard Hart's allowing that to happen. Because all he's got to do is, because like a lot of people say, like, here's
yeah,
like
they'll come back.
the FBI wants to know if it's a fraud. You know why it's not a fraud? This is my theory. Let me know what you guys think. It'll take me 2 seconds to pull this up. And to me, it's self-explanatory. Pulse chain testnet. Like right now, this is up and running. Where is it at? We'll go the long way. Testnet. There we go. Boom. All right. So right. What? Oh. This is not right. Bear with me, guys. Something's changed, which is a good thing. Okay. Let me go back. Let me go back to a pulse chain. I might have to go to my link.
For the testnet.
Yeah. But change is good, actually, because they didn't come up like that before. Switch to add. Well, I don't want to do all that. See, it used to just pull right up. Cool. Well, here's some good news. It came up different. But anyway, there's a test net back there. You can see the blocks flowing through it. The blocks show you. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Let's go over here to scan. Boom. Here we go. So right there, pulse chain functions. That it's like without expectation of the work of others. There's something right there that's tangible in front of your face. There, the blocks are going through. It's Solana. Let's use Solana as an example. I mean, how many times did Solana crash? But obviously, Richard Hart doesn't want to release it till it's perfect. But I think it's hurting him in a way at this point. But yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's been long overdue at this point in my own personal opinion. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on with it, but honestly at this point I just think he's waiting for the exact bottom to launch it at this point.
Where do you think the bottom is?
I'm thinking the bottom's anywhere between the 15K that we just recently seen and about 8K at the lowest in my own personal opinion.
Okay. 15 AK. I'm betting. Well, initially I was thinking somewhere between 15 and 12.5. And right now I've officially started to dollar cost average in semi aggressively because I think the bottom may be in. Now, Richard Hart said that the bottom would be 10,000 and then pray. But unless there's another major black swan event, and it's got to be something bigger than FTX, which is pretty huge, bigger than a war in Ukraine, which potential nuclear war, which is pretty scary. I mean, I don't know how much more other than Binance, but I think Binance is fine right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking Binance is good.
There was a run on Qcoin, but that didn't add up to anything. I sent you a message that night. Was pulling all I had money that I was willing to lose, and I was like rushing around pulling it off. But
I'm thinking the only other thing that might scare me off would be heavy regulation coming from the U.S. Something that might shock everybody, or maybe something dealing with like XRP or something like that.
Yeah, I do know that there's some talk. Jack Levin with Zen Crypto was talking about the potential for HEX to be, if it was considered a security, and why. And because everybody knows, I mean, me personally, I donated. I sacrificed without the expectation of work of others for freedom of speech. Now, with that said, that's my take on what I did with my money. But when it comes to the SEC and the lawyers and all, and what they want to think, I don't know.
Yeah, and then there's the other people who did sacrifice, who are kind of changing the script and saying they pretty much, you know,
Like, what do you mean?
yeah, they sacrificed, but they're complaining about it, and as if they like donated,
Oh,
basically.
like they invested.
Yeah, as if they invested. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah, yeah, yeah. People, yeah. Well, I don't know. I kind of feel like he went wrong. See, this is the part when you're trying to be decent to people, and it's unfortunate. But I don't know if the guys that are in the chat. Hey, guys, by the way, the people that are in the chat, please comments. I want to talk to you. I talk to him all the time. I want to talk to you guys. So hit comments. Make sure you hit that like button too, so they'll notify more people. But I think Richard Hart went wrong when people were sacrificing the wrong addresses or the wrong amounts, or they're doing their Ethereum, like somebody I know. And he was trying to give people their fair share, and it caused him to drag his feet to get the sacrificing numbers right. And I don't know. I think he would have been better off just saying the instructions were there. You were told a million times how to do it the right way. You chose to do it the wrong way. We're going to move forward. You know what I mean? And I really think it hurt him. I truly do. All right. So if you look at Hex right now, Hex is the bottom support levels at 0.023. The Vu Manchu chart has a long signal that fired off on a 2004. I mean, on a 14th, then a bearish continuation, then a short signal, and that's we've been dropping ever since then. I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna put it on a 2 hour chart. 2 hour chart doesn't look
Looking a
much.
little bearish.
What's that?
It's
It
looking a little bearish to me.
doesn't look good at all. It has a small candle here that I need a magnifying glass to see that's green, but it looks very bearish. If I put it on a 4 hour chart, on the cipher B, the Vu Manchu cipher B chart, a bearish continuation right here, and we are just riding down this channel. The volume is way down, the momentum is down, cash flow is bad, RSI is way oversold. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't test the support level. I really wouldn't. But if you compare it to where it's come from, I would also say consider Hex to have bottomed out.
Yeah, it's still showing a decent amount of strength for the range that it's trading in right now.
Yeah, like I consider it to have bottomed out where it's at right now. Because you got to think of where it's come from, which was what 52 cents, all the way down here. So, but I'm also the king of trying to look at things on a positive tip when they're negative. Yep. All right. So let's jump over here to the next chart. The moving averages. Whew, moving averages are horrible. Got 20-day down here. 50-day is the green. 100-day just crossed over the 50-day, which is bearish. You got the 200-day moving average here. This is going to be a hard point of resistance at 0.026. So just to get back above it, it's going to have to break past this volume level, and it's not going to be easy. You can see down here the volume is like almost next to non-existent. Where are the hexagons at? They're like, I think I know where they're at, and I think they're more worried about Zen right now. So I just get this feeling like hexagons are like, I'm in, I'm all in. I'm not buying none, not necessarily selling it because there's not a lot of sell pressure going on either. So I think a lot of hexagons are just sitting back and waiting. But the part that the hexagons are going wrong on, that I believe, is that a project is only as strong as its community, and the community isn't vocal enough anymore. You got the same people saying the same things. Like, I don't want to say put them out there, but like hexologists, you're saying the same freaking thing. Crypto coffee, he's getting a little bit broader, which is a good thing. But gotta the energy, the project will not grow. Like even Richard Hart's kind of gotten quiet, in my opinion. When's the last time you watched one of Richard Hart's videos, Dion? I know he started
Oh
going.
man. I would probably have to say back in August. Yeah, somewhere around August.
Yeah. Why are you so
I've
quiet?
tapped into some Twitter lives. I've tapped into like some live chats that he's been in, but that's been about it. Nothing on YouTube.
Yeah. So we got 5 people watching. Anybody got questions? You curious about anything? I'm definitely going to go into Zen. There's only so much I could talk about Pulse Chain and Hex because, unfortunately, until it launch now, when Pulse Chain launches, it's going to be huge because you got what is it? Because I did sacrifice to Power City. Then you got Mentra. You got Liquid Loans. Whatever is the good one? Maximus, Hedron. Hedron, I'm actually pretty happy with. Hey, if you guys want to see some charting on Hedron, let me know. Just put in the comments and start typing away. And, I'm going to give you what you guys want. And make sure you guys hit the like button, please. Please hit that like button. But yeah, until Pulse Chain launches, I just kind of feel like Hex is just dead in the water. Matter of fact, I got a big stake ending next few days. I'm probably just going to continue it. I'll just do it. I've been throwing 30 days staking because I keep thinking it's going to end, like Pulse Chain is going to launch, and who knows. But I don't know. It's kind of disappointing. The Ichimoku chart has Hex bearish for the 4-hour and bearish for the daily. Exponential moving average, very bearish for Hex. Yeah, there's nothing positive I can say for Hex. It's just going down. It's been on a downward trend, and it's unfortunate, but I don't really see a end in sight. Yeah, drew this line out right here, and there we go. Let me get this right here. Like, I would give anything just to see it hit 5 cents again. I'd be super excited, actually. But yeah, it's really got to break this downward trend that we're stuck in. So before we jump into Zen, hold on, here we go. Dion,
Yeah.
Dion, you're not in XRP, are you? Are you in XRP?
XRP. I was for a minute and kind of left that boat a while back. I've been keeping up with it, but not currently holding that at the moment.
I was just looking at it today. I don't have a ton. I had just a little bit, like to wet my whistle, maybe like 1,500 shares. Nothing special. I don't want to call it shares, tokens. Nothing special. But because right before the bull run, XRP was going to release a token, and it was going to be an airdrop for people who held XRP. And I remember going ahead and purchasing it, and then the bull run kicked in, and the SEC went right after XRP. It was almost like a clandestine thing. It was so weird, and they came to a screeching halt, and it's pretty weird. To this day, I'm still wondering what would have been if the SEC didn't come after them the way they did.
Yeah, I did just pull something up here that I wanted to talk about really quick.
Put your screen up there.
Yeah, go ahead and share my screen real quick here. It's dealing with the DXY and Bitcoin, and kind of has me a little bit bearish now at the moment. All right, is that screen sharing on your side?
Yeah, Sean, you're good.
All right, it's DXY right here, which is a US dollar pretty much. And as you guys can see over here on this side, touchdown on the trend line. This has happened like another time that's looking very, very similar to me right now, which was in the 80s. And if you know, in the early 80s, we had a recession, and we had a issue there. And it's pretty much what happened here is it came up, touched this exact level of resistance, came down here, up, and that's when it took off all times, which we've seen all the way up here. If anybody is familiar with Bitcoin and how it correlates with the DXY, if the DXY ever went up towards 160, that wouldn't be good for Bitcoin at all. Not saying that it's going to go to 160 this time, but even if we did come back up and we tried to retest this 120 range on the DXY, that definitely would be a good look for Bitcoin. And at the moment, we are currently resting on the bottom of the Bollinger Bands for the DXY. So that is something to keep in mind at the moment as well.
Well, yeah, because I actually grew up, because I'm like 46. So I grew up during that recession. And I remember like all the movies were based on like farm. It was a big thing back then was farmers going out of business. And it's still happening to this day, but for all the wrong reasons. But yeah, like ridiculous high interest rates. Because I remember my dad's friend talked about like 12%, 16%, ridiculously high interest rates was normal then. And we keep kicking a can down the road. So I do think that at some point it's going to come back to bite us. But because like I really thought this might be like before they called it a Great Recession, but not really, because you look at the charts, the inflation is ridiculous. The stock market, the valuation is absolutely ridiculous. I still think that I don't think it's going to happen this time, fortunately and unfortunately, but I still think that we're going to pay the price, especially for all that money that was printed out. It was for COVID, which I still.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, definitely.
I was getting money in the mail that I didn't ask for. Because one thing if you ask for help, but if you're not asking for it, I mean, what the heck are they doing? If nobody's asking for it, and then it's also like, oh, we're not in trouble. Companies that are all-time high that haven't produced anything for 6 months, operating at 40% capacity, and people are just like, hey, I want my check, I want my money. It's so stupid. So now when you go to Walmart, I remember my wife and I, we were dating like 2003. All right, this is a realistic example, guys. I know I'm off topic for crypto, but this for you, if there's any youngins out there, straight up, if you go buy a whole chicken right now, I live in Pennsylvania. If you go get a whole chicken, it costs roughly $10. My wife and I, when we were dating in 2003, a whole chicken was $3.50. If you wanted to buy the generic soda 2-liter bottles, they were like 39 cents, 59 cents. Dirt cheap. And it's just like the situation these days is just like literally we would spend $120 and come out with a one full grocery cart and the other half full for $120.
Like, no, I think I'm spending about like $250 now at the minimum.
Yeah, you come out with 2 bags. I've been to your house. You don't go to the grocery store.
Sometimes.
Where'd y'all go eat last night?
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'll get back on topic here.
Yeah, this is the put to call ratios on the stock market as well, because we also got to take into consideration the stock market, because it's also a financial market other than crypto. And the volume for puts, which is betting that the market is going to go down pretty much, has been way more than the volume for calls over the past few days. And a lot of people were expecting to get, if we got the 50 basis point rate hike, that would be good. And it seems like everybody's jumping ship on that and kind of going and betting that the market's going to continue to go down at this point. You can kind of see that as well here with the Bitcoin. Right now we're at 31 fear. And if we go ahead and take a look at the short to long ratio on Bitcoin, oh, actually it's pushing back up now. This is on the 5 minute because I had it on the trading. But earlier it was looking like the shorts were taking a hold of that. when I came and checked out the 24-hour, and they still have a little bit of a hold on it. As you can see here, there's a 51% over 48%. So it's just going to be interesting to watch it unfold towards the end of the year, because we got a lot of stuff in the works for 2023. That's for sure, especially the first 2 quarters.
Yeah. Since you showed your fear and greed indicator, I'm going to show my fear and greed indicator. All right. So right here, the crypto tracking fear and greed indicator, we're actually pushed up out of the red zone. So we're actually in the yellow fear zone, which is a good thing for crypto. My theory was that we were going to enter the Great Recession Part 2, more or less, which I really don't feel has happened at all, because we're in a recession where people have jobs, but you can't afford to buy anything because your money's worth significantly less. So
That's another weird thing. I've been noticing there's a lot of people at the stores and stuff, but I've been hearing everybody else on the news saying that like there's not as many people in the stores and in the malls. But I just drove by the mall earlier today and it's pretty packed.
yeah, I mean, there's people out, but it's not what it used to be.
Oh yeah, that's definitely, most definitely.
So like when I was down there with you on Black Friday and I went into the Walmart, it it was in the afternoon, like 4 o'clock, but it felt like a regular day, other than extra employees being there putting stuff out on shelves and all. But it felt really normal, and I forgot it was Black Friday, and that was really weird because Black Friday used to be an off the hook event, and it was annoying. It was like stay far, far away. But I do think that's also progression with people shopping online. So
Yeah, that is true.
yeah, a lot of shopping is done online. I know my wife orders a ton of stuff. I miss the good old days in some ways though, because like say my power supply went up my computer, I would just go to the store and get it. My power supply went something went up. It wasn't a power supply. It was something along the line. Yes, it was a power supply, and I couldn't get one from anywhere unless I drove like 40 miles out of my way. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I have a Walmart, I have a Staples, I have a, you know what I mean? It's just weird. Matter of fact, it was not a power supply. It was a the camera I'm using right now. And I don't know, but I don't like the whole shipping thing. I miss the mom and pop stores. I really do miss it. But all right, so let's jump back over here to crypto real quick, guys. By the way, the people watching right now, please hit me up with a comment. I want this to be an open forum. You got projects you're curious about, things you want us to look up, things you want us to talk about. Voice your opinion. Start typing. I'm gonna pull you right into this conversation. Also, make sure you hit that like button. Every time I get a like, YouTube will put the live stream out in front of more people. And Dion and we're going to try to start doing this more often. I don't know if every day, because he's not very dependable at times, but probably every other day. What do you think, D? Could you be dependable enough for every other day?
Yeah, it should be pretty dependable for every other day.
Or should I talk to your boss? You want me to talk to your boss?
Yeah, I think she's out there. She's out there cooking. So yeah.
No, is she a good cook?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Hey, did you guys see that? Do that? Yeah, again. Yeah. That's good. It'd be like my house with my wife. We have, what did she get bringing up? Like nuggets and scalloped potatoes. And I was just like, all right. All right. I'm gonna take a quick peek here at Zen Crypto, guys. A lot of drama with Hexicans and Zen Crypto. It's not necessary drama, but it is. Now, here's my take on things. All right. High school, you have cliques. All right. So everybody feels like you got to belong to something for acceptance. My take on it with crypto and investing, like I don't feel like people are that way with stock market, really. Like, oh, since I own Ford stock, I don't, you're GM. Oh, you guys are wrong. I don't like you. That's just weird. And why does crypto function with that mentality? So yes, I'm a Hexican part-time. I definitely still believe in Richard Hart. I believe in a vision. I'm hoping it comes to fruition. But at the same time, there's a ton of other projects out there that are good, legitimate projects with big futures. And I don't see why people get so mad and bent out of shape. Like Zen took and ran up the gas fees to a ridiculous height for a day, and then it just came back to usual. So weird to me. What do you think about it, Dion? How everybody's like, oh, I'm a cult Dow. Oh, Solana. Oh, Cardano. Oh,
Yeah. I do think it's because
Bitcoin
the space
Maximus.
is so early on, and there's just so many different projects, different layer ones, different layer twos out there. There's so many options to pick from, and there's not too much clarity on like regulation and stuff like that. So everyone's just trying to bet that their project's going to be the project that survives and comes out of the storm on top. Because with the car companies and stuff like you're talking about, the car companies and stuff, they're already established. And so like if you like Ford or Tesla, they've been around for a long period of time. And a lot of these projects are still trying to get their foot planted on the ground and pretty much become those type of cryptos for the market where people can just be like, all right, you got Cardano, but I'm over here with a Hedera hash graph or something like that. And
There is
everybody will be
one.
okay with it.
I got to correct myself, man. There's one thing in the market that does behave that way. There, where people are a little weird. Or you got the Ford or the Chevys, you know what I mean, the trucks and all, where guys, people are like that, and they actually. And then there's another one. There is Microsoft or Apple. That
Yeah, that's
definitely
true.
divide in society. So maybe it's more normal than I want to admit to. It's just frustrating
Yeah,
because
it does seem like it happens in crypto a little bit more though.
yeah. Yeah. All right. So let's take a peek here at Zen Crypto. Dion's only slightly familiar with it. He's not a fan of the code. He's definitely not a fan of. He said the coin tool batch minter. You said you do not trust
Yeah.
their.
I've been hearing a lot of scary stories on Coin Tool throughout the past. So I'm just a little bit skeptical on it.
Yeah. Let's see. The coin tool batch minter here is right here. They have the Zen Minter on there. I was going to consider doing it, but I think I'm going to leave it alone since there was talk about. See, right now it just happened. 3 people dropped off when we start talking about Zen instantly. In crypto, and three people dropped out of the chat immediately. But for those of you still here, yeah, I was going to use it, but I think I'm just going to keep minting them the old way of just wallet address and just slowly. I've been tracking on a spreadsheet, and I've been using a app, one of the sites to track it, and it's been successful. But yeah, I'm not going to do the coin tool batch minting. It's too risky, and plus the code looked a little challenging. You said you could do the code though, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Zen Crypto right here. Zen Crypto actually has broke through that support. It broke through the support on December 10th and now is resting all the way down here at 5037449.
And it
Um
does look like it's trying to come back a little bit.
yeah, it is starting to come back. You got to remember though, within the next 15 days, they should be releasing the Zen NFTs. And once that's going to cause a burn functionality. And if the response is anywhere like the launch of Zen, which Zen is only more powerful now than it was then. You get it? It was Zen. Anyway, it should be I don't know. I think Zen could really take off. Like it wouldn't shock me. I'm gonna change the chart around.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be shocked to see Zen at least get back up to because there was a little run up that was exciting for it, but it was very brief. I might have to do the 4-hour chart. It had a little run up. I thought that it was going to last, but it didn't. Here we go. So they first launched, and then here's that run up right here. Boom. Had a nice little run up to right there, which is at 0.0006. I truly feel that when it does that burn, it can easily cut off 1-0 and go back up to that 6, which would be quite substantial for something down so
Yeah.
low.
Yeah, I am liking the chart there. Kind of reminds me of SHIB back when it pretty much died off and made the comeback that it did. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term lower the base, the higher into space.
No,
But yeah, it is kind of looking like one of those type of charts.
and it's free.
Yeah, so there's like not really too much to lose with it.
Well, you got it does cost a little bit. You have to pay to mint it, but it's free. So why not?
Yeah, yeah.
How many of you minted?
Nothing yet.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm still looking into it.
All right.
Yeah, I just
And
didn't want to have too many projects to keep track of.
yeah,
And trying to stick around to just a handful and just keep throwing money into those ones. And
what projects?
just a few of them like Chainlink, Ethereum.
Chainlink. Chainlink. That's an old name.
They just had the staking released on that, so that's going to be pretty interesting to see how that rolls out in the future.
I mean, Chainlink, that's an Oracle. It was a big deal prior to the previous bull run, but I kind of feel like they fell off.
Yeah, it is a little nerve wracking to think about Chainlink with the oracles, because there's a lot of projects out there that are kind of making the bet that oracles are going to be obsolete and there'll be no need for the oracles eventually in the future. So that'll be interesting to see how that one goes in the near future. But yeah, I've got a Chainlink. It's got some Matic and it's a whole bunch of really low cap altcoins and a few other things like a HEX, of course, and
Right. Well,
got a handful of stuff.
Let's have some fun here. We're gonna. Zen would be great long term. Let's see, Bugs. What's up, Bugs? Zen would be a great long term play. Exactly.
Oh yeah. It's definitely looking like a good long term chart.
Yeah, I take like right now. I was like it's up to like 436 days, and I push everything out max without a mint. And what I did was like the first 30 days, I did nothing, and then every other day for quite a while actually. And I think I did like 60 or 59 wallets. And now when they come up, every time they come up, I just put them all out max. And I really think it's gonna work out in the long run. Also for Zen, I want to do a analysis of Chainlink with you. But before we do that, I'm gonna wrap up Zen and then we'll do the Chainlink. How's that sound?
Yeah. You still in on Polkadot? I see the dot on the side. Polkadot just never really got its chance to take off like everything else did.
And there's something not right about Polkadot because Ben Armstrong, also known as BitBoy, he was a big Polkadot fan, and then he did a video about 2 weeks ago, and he basically was like, "I want nothing to do with Polkadot ever. You will never see anything about Polkadot on this channel again." So I don't know what Polkadot did in the background, if they were involved with venture capitalists or
did
what.
Gavin end up leaving Polkadot or?
He changed positions. So
okay, that's what it was.
He went from being like the face of them, like Charles Hoskinson, to going to the developer side of things. So, and at first, BitBoy presented it like it was a major issue. Then his contacts came back at him, and he was like, "Oh no, it all makes sense. I can't discuss what's going on in his personal life, but he's fine. But there was something going on." But now he's talking like I want nothing to do with him. So it's just really weird, very very weird. Have you looked at this yet? Have you seen Zen Turbo?
No, I haven't seen any of that.
We were talking about this yesterday, and Zen Turbo is pretty powerful, and it looks pretty sharp because Zen Turbo and Zen Mentor look the exact same, and I thought they were the exact same still, but then I took a longer look at Zen Turbo. It's definitely a cooler looking dashboard, and it answers some of the questions that we were fighting around with Dune yesterday. So with Zen, you have network hash power, so it's burnt 7,277 ETH. I don't know exactly what that means. Today's minting 28 trillion 45,767,011 Zen. That's today's minting. Total minting. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a billion. Sorry, guys. Total minting. The total that's been minted is 27,724,124,735,169. Now that's the total you were looking for yesterday, Dion. And that was like a tongue twister there a little bit. But today's minting looks like your average is 28 billion, give or take a day. Network machines, I don't really understand that. 7 days. The GUI mining difficulties should be a good price right now, basically. Cost strength, daily average cost strength. Yeah, because this is what I was saying when it first launched. It was extremely expensive. And now it's not bad at all to mint. It's like what, $3. When I say $3, I think that's expensive. But yeah, this is pretty cool. You should check this out, Dion.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a lot more straightforward than the Dune site. The Dune gets so deep. All right. Nobody's interested in Zen right now. So let's jump over to the chain link. We're going to do chain link. Do some technical analysis. Why don't you do some technical analysis of chain link?
Show me your chain link.
Yeah, pull your screen up here and
show me your screen. Still having computer issues over here. Kind of scared to pull the chart up for that.
Okay, no problems.
Yeah. I do have something on Chainlink that I kind of want to share here though, real quick.
Sure.
See if I can present the screen here for y'all. All right, so I was hold on, 1 minute. There's a loss inside the house. Daddy, there's a loss inside. Alrighty. So I guess I got a bug in the house. Alrighty. So what I was looking at here with Chainlink right here. Can you hear me right now?
Yeah.
All right. So what I was looking at here with Chainlink, as you guys can see here, these are the liquidations, and I'm looking at the liquidations with Chainlink right now. It's on 10,000, and I think this is this is in a 4-hour period right here for liquidations, and I've been keeping track of the liquidations on Chainlink, and it's been kind of actually going down as the staking's been released. So it's looking like not as many people are like the chance on messing around with the Chainlink chart at the moment, as far as going short on it just yet, because it has been beaten down after it did go up from the staking, which was expected. I'm pretty sure that everybody was waiting to sell the news on that. And I'm just looking at the liquidations here on the 24-hour. We have 49 million liquidated with 13,907 liquidated in the past 24 hours. And just looking at stuff like that, it kind of makes me feel like maybe the bottom's not in just yet. But there's still like that many people are willing to take risk in the market like that, and we're still losing a decent amount. That's some money, 49 million within 4 hours.
Well, it's kind of funny you say that, because I did a poll today on Twitter.
It's just interesting to look at the numbers sometimes.
Yeah, so the poll I did only got like 29 responses, but it kind of falls in line with what you're saying. Only 17.2% out of 29 people thought that we were that the bear market bottom was discovered. 17.2% maybe no. We still haven't found the bottom. 65.5%. So now there's two ways of looking at that though, Dion. You can look at it in the way of wrong view. There we go. No, that's not right. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, there we go. You can look at it in two different ways. I mean, you can look at it in a way that the consensus of society with the crypto market, or you can look at it in the way of you got the viewpoint that typically do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. So everybody else right now thinks the bottom's not in. So it's going to keep going down. It's going to keep going down. I'm going to give you another example. This is the wisdom thing because I'm old, getting very old. The wisdom thing. When the job market's good, oh, it's going to be like this forever. It's going to be like this forever. It ain't like that now. I'll guarantee the job market's not like it was a few 6 months ago. But when you were on the news and the people attitude, oh, it's going to be like this forever. So right now, everybody's acting like, oh my God, crypto's just going to keep going down forever. So that's really got me thinking maybe the bottom is in.
Yeah. I was just a little speculative, just a little sketched out a bit because I can remember back when we were at a 20K and we were just ranging over there, and a lot of people were still saying the bottom wasn't in then. And look what happened. We went down to 15K. The bottom really wasn't in. So maybe this might be another replay, pretty much.
Yeah, it's possible. Well, even if it goes down to 15K, I consider that the bottom. I see with Bitcoin sitting currently at
Yeah, 15.
17,000.
It's pretty much, yeah, that's my level right there. 15Ks.
So for you viewers out there, I don't know how you feel about it, but to me, I think Bitcoin's going to pass 100,000 this time. Somewhere between 100, 125, maybe a little bit north of there. I definitely feel strongly it's going to happen. And is it really going to be a big deal to you when it goes up there if you got in at 17.37 or at 15 or even at 12? So so to me, I feel like the bottom, even if it drops down to 12,000, which is a bit of a drop from where it is now. Don't get me wrong. It's still a 20, 30% drop. It's substantial, but in the big view of things, dollar cost averaging, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's a good chance to start dollar cost averaging, picking it up. As far as
what do you think about Ethereum with that?
Ethereum?
You think Ethereum has a chance to shoot up to 20K while Bitcoin's on its way down towards 10? You think that could be a possibility?
All right, I got an answer for that one. I got a good answer for that.
I was actually thinking about that earlier today. That's a really, really big possibility that could possibly happen.
Because I was in this game longer than you, I got an answer.
I think that would cause a lot of Bitcoin maxis to kind of drop their Bitcoin and move over to ETH.
Because when Chainlink came out during the previous bear market, and it was a big deal. I'm not even like the staking. They were talking about staking then. It's kind of weird, actually. But here, let's pull this up. It might be too much for this particular screen the way I got it laid out. All right, let's pull off the Fu Manchu. There we go. All right, so right now we have Link, and we're going to pull this back to here. All right, so what you're looking at right now, Link did much better than Bitcoin did during the bull market. During the lead up to the bull market. Now, of course, once the bull market kicked in, it was a different story. So let's take this back here. We're going to get rid of that. And we're going to go, here's a good right here. All right, there it is right there. Perfect. So can Ethereum surpass Bitcoin? My answer is yes, and I will let the chart answer it in 2 seconds. All right, because right here, you can clearly see where Link was August 13th, 2020. Chainlink was actually doing better than Bitcoin because Bitcoin is down here. And then here you go, is the percentage wise. And there's Link. Link was doing better. And so, yes, and it wasn't just Link that did better. It was a couple other projects that came out. Believe it or not, I hate to say this, I think Terra Luna was doing good then too.
Oh, man. Yeah, I think I was buying Link at about like $1, like 30 cents, $1.70, somewhere around there back then.
Yeah. So, right there is a good example for there. Yeah. So, yes, the answer is yes. And I just wanted to show you proof of something that was actually doing better than Bitcoin during the bear market. So here it is right here. So this date here, now this leads up to December 20th of 2021. So everybody was doing good. Yeah, it still did better, substantially better. So that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I expect from Ethereum.
Yeah, I would have to see ETH definitely get past the whole is ETH a security question first. It would have to get past that narrative really quick with the SEC and things like that. But if it can get past that, I think ETH will take off.
If they decide that ETH is a security, it changes everything.
Yeah,
so kind of like it would be a crazy black.
That would rock the entire space right there.
Oh, let me answer access denied question real quick. What if whales jump in and grab a lot of them uniform NFTs, unicorn NFTs? If those whales all jumped in and grabbed up all of those unicorn NFTs, that means that they would have to, they basically would, because you got to burn what, 10 billion Zen, I believe, and there's only like 10 holders that have 10 billion Zen or more than 10 billion Zen. So when you burn those tokens, it's like doing a reverse split with stocks. It's going to push the price up and the valuation of Zen up. So it's, I wouldn't even worry about that. I don't care who buys them. I'm not. But whoever gets them, it doesn't matter. It's going to burn those tokens. It's going to push the valuation up. Be positive. What do you think, Dion?
Yeah. The more I listen to about Zen, the more I'm starting to like it. It's just it sounded a little intimidating to look into, and pretty much I was being lazy. I just really don't want to look into it too much.
Listen to
Just seemed like a lot to take in from first glance.
Well, you can listen to Jack Levin too. He's pretty he's a lot more pleasant, I would say, than Richard Hart could be at times. He's just a nice guy. He's very respectful.
Yeah, I've heard him speak a few times. I think with Trayvon James.
Yeah, it's smart as a whip. But whereas Richard Hart, he's super smart. He is a nice guy, but he can be a real asshole if he wants to be, or if you piss him off, make him upset. All right, so we've been going at this for about an hour, so that's good. I like to start doing this more often. The guys that are in here, please subscribe, hit the like button. I want to start doing this more often. I'm noticing that like we're averaging like 4 to 8 people in here at a given time. That's not bad. It's a bear market, but yeah, I'm gonna start doing this more often. Make sure you guys leave comments, likes, whatever. Before I get off, there's something that you wanted to talk about Proton yesterday that you missed.
Yeah, I can't even remember. I know I was talking about something about Proton, and I can't remember myself. They did have a kind of a press release earlier today. They had the partnership that they had just announced with, I think it was see if I can pull it up here. I had to deal with USDC. Yeah, I'm pulling it up on my phone instead. Yes, they had a partnership with checkout.com to pretty much to allow consumers in the EU and in the US to purchase USDC stable coins through their debit card. That was pretty big.
Well, I'm officially all in using the Proton because I mean the Metal Pay wallet, well, Metal Pay Bank / wallet. How would you refer to it?
I would refer to the web off as the main wallet pretty much, and then the Metal Pay as I kind of look at Metal. I kind of use Metal Pay the same way I use a Coinbase.
Yeah.
Or like a Voyager or something like that.
Where everybody dropped off when we did this. So, all right. So we're gonna log out, and I'll give you a call back. I'll call you. All right.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us, and subscribe. Hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. All righty.